I've been doing food delivery long enough to know that the last order of the night can either be the easiest one or the one that sticks with you long after you clock out. What happened last October still creeps into my mind whenever I drive down a dark road alone. I don't know if what I experienced was supernatural or if some messed up person was behind it. But whoever was waiting at that rural address in Pennsylvania was real enough to make me sprint back to my car and quit the job entirely. It was a Thursday night, around 11:15 p.m. I had just pulled behind my apartment and was ready to end my shift early. But a new order came in right before I logged out. A medium pizza and garlic knots from a local shop shutting down in 15 minutes. The tip was unusually large, way more than people ever left that late. Curiosity and greed overrode my exhaustion, so I accepted. When I got to the restaurant, the place was almost closed. Chairs were flipped onto tables, the floor half swept. The guy at the counter handed me the still warm pizza and a small bag of knots. Last one of the night, he said. I glanced at the receipt. The address didn't ring a bell. Creekside Hollow Road. A handwritten note read, "Come around back. Do not ring the doorbell. The baby's sleeping." It's not weird at first. People with kids wrote stuff like that all the time. But as I turned to leave, the counter guy called out, "That road is like 20 minutes out. It's weird for someone out there to order this late." I shrugged. Big tip. He gave a doubtful nod. Just be careful. Nothing out that way but old farmland. I laughed it off. I shouldn't have. Once I passed the last gas station, the world went pitch black. No streetlights, no houses, just thick walls of trees leaning over the road. My high beams stretched ahead like two narrow tunnels, swallowed instantly by more darkness. I rolled down the window for air and heard nothing, no insects, no wind, just silence. About 15 minutes into the drive, my phone pinged with a message through the app. "Thanks for picking up. Just come straight to the back. Don't knock." I didn't reply. Another message arrived a minute later. "Almost here?" I frowned at my GPS. I was still a couple miles away. I typed, "Still a few minutes out." Before I could lock my phone, another message appeared instantly. "I can see your headlights." A chill crawled across my shoulders. That wasn't possible. There were no houses nearby, no driveways, nothing but dense forest. It was completely isolated on the road. No reply from me this time. Finally, I reached Creekside Hollow Road, a narrow stretch of gravel with a few rusted mailboxes leaning at odd angles. The one I needed, 1947, looked like it hadn't been touched in a decade. The driveway behind it dropped downhill between tall pine trees, disappearing into darkness. I hesitated at the top of the slope. Something about the place felt wrong, like I was staring into a mouth waiting for me to step inside. But I'd come this far, and abandoning the order felt stupid. So I drove down. The house appeared halfway in, a small one-story place with chipped white paint and an overgrown yard. A porch light, no windows lit, no car, no signs of a baby or family life. Every window stared outward like hollow eyes. The place looked abandoned. My phone buzzed again. "Come to the back door, your food is getting cold." The message felt impatient, almost irritated. I didn't like that. I stepped out of my car quickly, scanning the surroundings. Not a sound anywhere. The air was thick with stillness, like the world was holding its breath. I made my way to the back of the house, crunching gravel under my shoes. Behind the house was a messy yard with tall, untrimmed grass, a sagging chain-link fence, and a shed whose roof had nearly caved in. The back door was old, peeling, and windowless. No lights inside at all. I knocked lightly, despite the request not to. I wasn't just walking into someone's house late at night in the dark. No answer. I knocked again, louder. Still nothing. I reached for my phone to message the customer, but before I typed anything, another message appeared instantly. I said, "Don't knock. Just come in." My stomach tightened. I stepped back from the door. I hadn't made a sound loud enough for someone inside to hear from any distance. The house still looked completely empty. I typed, "I can leave it by the door." 3 seconds later, "No, bring it inside. The baby will cry if you don't. Please." The please sent a ripple of dread through me. It felt wrong, forced, desperate. Not like a parent worried about disturbing a sleeping child, but like someone pretending to be one. I backed up farther from the house. That's when I heard it. A soft creak from the other side of the door. It's like weight shifting on old floorboards. Then slow, deliberate footsteps. Getting closer. reaching the door. Then silence. Then 2 soft taps on the wood. I froze where I stood. My phone buzzed again. Turn around. I didn't. Instead, instinct took over, and I ran. I bolted across the yard toward my car, almost tripping on the uneven ground. I hit the unlock button repeatedly, but the car didn't respond. My breathing grew frantic. Another buzz. Where are you going? Then come back. Then don't make me come get you. I nearly dropped my phone. I ran to the passenger side, tried the handle locked. I smacked the unlock button again. This time it clicked. I dove inside, slammed the door, threw the lock manually, and started the car with shaking hands. As the headlights lit up the front of the house, something moved along the wall. A tall shadow shifting just outside the reach of the light, like someone was hugging the siding, following me as I scrambled. I didn't wait to see more. I reversed so fast I nearly slid into a tree, then sped up the driveway, gravel spraying behind me. I didn't slow down until I reached the main road. After about a mile, I finally checked the mirror. Only the empty stretch of road behind me. My phone buzzed once more. You left the food? Then come back. Didn't finish the delivery. Then the one that made my entire body cold. I can see your car lights again. My foot hit the gas. Yeah. There were no headlights behind me, only darkness. If something had been following, I would have seen it. I refused to look at my phone again the whole drive home. When I got back, I checked the app. The entire order was gone, deleted. No username, no address, no tip. My earnings page didn't show any delivery at that time. It was as if it had never existed. I called the restaurant the next morning, hoping maybe someone had used a fake address, or maybe it was a prank. The guy who'd given me the order swore they never made a late-night pizza for Creekside Hollow. They hadn't even gotten an order close to closing time. To this day, I don't have an explanation. Maybe it was a dangerous person using an abandoned house to lure people. Maybe someone was watching the road and messaging me the entire time. Maybe something I don't want to believe was in that house. I quit delivering that same week. But sometimes when I'm driving a deserted road at night and my phone pings unexpectedly, I still get that same cold rush through my chest. Like someone out there is still waiting for me to finish the delivery.